Yay, it finally worked. It was not letting me get on. Welcome back to Crystal Unfiltered Tarot. My name is Crystal. Alright, cool. There must have been something. It wasn't my Wi-Fi, but it said, will not allow you to stream. Okay, let me put the prices. Hey guys, I'm good. Thank you, B. Hi, Mikey B. How's everything working out, guys? I'm gonna go put the prices up and then I will chat. So if you have a burning question to ask, uh, and I also have Cash App and B and PayPal if you need it. Let me just post this. Okay, perfect. How are you guys? I got my new, well, they're not new. I found no burning questions today, just here for the vibes. I love that. I love that. And that crystal ball is one of my favorite emojis ever. Yeah, you guys can always come in and just watch. I'll pull some oracle cards for you, B. Mikey B, I don't know if you're still in here. Today I'm doing $3 pendulum questions. In case somebody asks, I feel like $3 somebody could pay for it. If they literally can't, I'll do it for free. But I thought a $3 donation is fine. All right. So yeah, I haven't used these in a long time. This is from my chakra deck. It's an oracle deck. So I'm gonna pull some for you guys as I wait for my peeps to come in. All right, B. Let's see. Jeremiah and Samantha, those are my spirit guides. Come into this online session. And B is in the chat. We want to pull some oracle cards for her. Maybe her situation. Maybe doesn't have to do with, the relationship. It could just be in general. So let's see. These I'll do for free. Okay. All right, you got the wolves. Instinct. Trust your instinct, honey. Trust your instinct. I forget, what was your question yesterday? Oh, of course. That's how me and my peeps, my family on here, we always go out with a heart. When will someone contact me? That's right. That's right. And when did I say? You said within 30 days. Ooh, I think I could get you closer than that. I said within 30 days. I think I could get closer. Or in August. Okay. Let me see. While I'm waiting for people, since you paid yesterday, I will try to see if I could get closer. Was this the one about the last time you heard from him was on July 22nd, I think you said, when he put money into your account? Or was it the 18th? It was like the 9th and the 22nd? The 18th. Okay. With the money. So the 18th. You know what's really bad? B is I was in a really bad car accident in 2016, and so now I have like memory issues, disabilities. So thank you for saying good memory. A lot of times too, if you see me on here and I can't think of what word shout it out, if you like if I was like oh, what am I describing? It's like it's there but it won't come out. So a lot of cognitive issues and memory issues. But okay, so the 18th. Wow, would never have guessed. Thank you. It was like the 9th, right? And then the 18th. Okay. You sooner than 30 days. If it is sooner. All right, Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this uh reading for B. We want to get, within a week, if not sooner. When was it J? Was it J? Was the name a J? Okay. Good, I did remember. Okay. Will Jay reach out? We're gonna start back at square one. Is Jay gonna reach out to B in the next 30 days or within the month of August? Yes. Okay. Will it be in the later part of August? Will it be in the later part of August? So when I say later part, I'm thinking 20 to 30. 20th day to 30. Okay. So this is something that I just wanted to show you. Like my spirit guides are so powerful that like I didn't have to stop the pendulum to get you the answer. So I did that just for you. But normally people are going to stop the pendulum and do it again. Um, but I knew that the answer was no. I knew that it was sooner. And so I just let it play out because if it's going yes and then you ask another question and it stays yes, you probably want to do it again. Um, just to make sure it's a yes for that second question. But yeah, it's pretty cool. My spirit guides are awesome. All right. So will it be in the? Isn't it cool though? I just did it so you would see that like that's the energy changing. Okay, spirit, will Jay reach out to B first, like before she ever reaches out to him? I think that we got that down yesterday. So yes, so you just have to. They're saying just sit back and be pretty. Just sit back, be patient. It's gonna happen. Manifest it and manifest that he's gonna be coming um in a positive mindset. Now let's check. Will it be more because I'm feeling like this guy cannot wait another 2 weeks. Like sitting like the Empress. Yes, girl. Yes, exactly. To the T, couldn't have said it better. Just sitting like the waiting for my man to come back in, realize that the grass is not greener on the side. that I am the most beautiful, nourished grass, and it's all patchy and yucky over there. So I feel like okay, so I'm now going. You'll learn as you watch me more. Like the so I'm speaking to his higher self, right? Jay, come forward. So I bring his energy here. It's as if he's sitting right here, okay? It's as if I am in his body because I feel his energy and I know when it's my energy or the other person. Like right now, I'm getting really hot, all right? Like the inside of my like my blood is starting to boil, and I know that that's not my energy, but it's a good thing. He's getting anxious. Yeah, he's here. He's here right now. Okay, he came forward because he's getting antsy. B. He does want to reach out, but like he doesn't want to look like he's too eager, right? So it literally, like, oh my God, literally, like, my blood is boiling because he's just like, he almost is crawling out of this so bad he wants to reach out to you. So this is a good thing because this is gonna like, I'm telling him, okay, I'm lighting a fire under your ass to reach out to B sooner. Just do it soon. Why not? Throw caution to the wind, Jay, and just reach out. She's ready to hear you. You just need to be ready to not like talk about all the crap. Just understand that it's hard for men to come back in knowing when they've done stuff that is wrong, or maybe talk to you a certain way, or maybe you guys got into an argument. It takes a lot of like pride to come back in. So I want you just to, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Spirit. Receive him. I want you when he comes back, like what you did with the money. You easily could have wrote him and said, "You're not going to say hi." You see what I'm saying? It wasn't great last time we spoke. I've been feeling so much better about the situation. Aw, since your reading yesterday. Well, now I'm giving you literally, it's good to be first because I usually give somebody only if I feel it, only if I feel like the person is appreciative. So I am choosing you, like this is like the extended reading because I feel like you need to know more than what I told you yesterday. Um Not saying I'm gonna do free readings all the time, but I like hardly ever do. But um based off of yesterday and then you coming in today, like I feel like the message, yeah, needs to be given to you. So I just want you to receive him. Okay, give him a chance to come in and even if he doesn't say sorry or bring up the past, let it go. Like if you want to be with him, as long as it's not cheating or any kind of abuse, you know what I'm saying? Then I always say there's three things that can make me um, leave a person. Everything else is is workable. So my three things is um, sorry, I think it's three A's. Yeah, the three A's. They cannot be addicted to anything. They cannot be abusive, and they cannot be, what is my other one? Adultery. So no cheaters, no abusers, and no um what's the other thing? Addicted to, and no addiction. Those are my three non-negotiables. If it's outside of those things, I feel like if we work together and I see growth, we can work through it. It wasn't great last time we spoke. I've been feeling so much better. Okay. So I feel like right now, like now that I brought him here, okay, good. Good, good, good. I didn't feel it anyway. Because if I felt like toxic energy, I would be like, girl, be glad that he's gone. Cut it out. Like completely cut it and walk away. But I don't feel that. Yeah, I do say please give him the strength to reach out. I know it's hard to do. He would be brave to do it, in my opinion. Exactly. You got to be brave. And this is, men are not as brave as we think they are. They're actually way more complex. Um, I've done a lot of uh, dating coaching with men, and they always want their ex back, but they think that, like, oh, if I do the 30-day no contact, she'll reach out to me and it'll, oh my God, they're just being taught the wrong thing. Like, they need to hear it from a woman that, like, no, don't do that. Don't leave for 30 days on purpose. Like, that's so stupid. Um, but it does feel like I am kind of with you. Both of us are kind of giving him the green light to like feel okay. And that like he's not going to get met or received by you, yelling at him, that you're going to just allow him to come in, you're going to receive that, you know, maybe you guys need to talk about some things, but it definitely doesn't have to lead to a fight. It should lead to a reconciliation. Um, I think that would be a better question. I do see you guys back together, but let's see. I'm gonna ask him. Um, well, can you tell me how long you've been dating on and off? Not even that long, just under a year. Okay. But throughout the year, has it been like this, on again, off again? I always say like the first year you would think it's like bliss, but really like getting to know somebody, you go through a lot of hurdles. You go through a lot of up and downs getting to know each other, because two people that are coming from two opposite places, no matter how much they have in common, I think the first year of getting to know each other is, no, this is only the second time. Okay, that's good. That's good. Give me 1 second. Are you serious? Even my mom yesterday, she's like, "What is this retrograde getting over with?" And are we in? No, no. She goes, "Are we in retrograde?" Because everything was going like crazy for her uh, yesterday. Like so many weird things, and I'm like, "You know about Mercury retrograde?" And she's like, "We're in it." I'm like, "Yeah." Dang, both times. Mercury retrograde will kick your butt. Like, we just need to. I forget. Do you know when it's over? I haven't even like looked. Okay, what I wanted to ask. Um, is Spirit, do you see J and B getting back together, like fixing things? Yeah, I do too. So that's a yes. Just give it a little bit more time. The only reason he's not contacting you is out of fear, out of pride. He's a little scared. Um, and so his way was to kind of, plant the seed that I'm still here on the 18th when he deposited the money. But if you would have messaged him and been like, anything anything like that could have been taken wrong, he would have taken it wrong. So I'm so glad you decided not to or like not to send a message, because if you would have wrote anything like, wow, you're not even going to say hello to me, or like, is that how it is, like, he would have been a turtle. He would have put his head back in his shell, and I don't know if you would have seen him for 6 months. So you did the right thing. So I always tell people, trust your instinct. Number two, if you need confirmation on that instinct, go to a good psychic, and I'm one of them. So come to me. Be like, I need to see what you say, because it's probably going to be aligning with what I think. But if it's not, I want to know before I do this. Oh, let's pull a couple of these for you. Okay, give us a couple of these uh, chakra oracle cards for B. And then I'm going to be doing paid readings in just a minute. Yeah, this is just an impasse. All right. This is just a moment in time. It also shows confusion. All right. So confusion, but I love this. Actually, I'm going to keep this like next to me. This, oh my God, this is beautiful. If you understand the picture, this is beautiful. So it's a person that has their arms, body language is being closed off. And it says confusion. They're confused. But if you look, that's like, whoever you believe in. Like for me, it's Jesus. So to me, that's Jesus or God wrapping themselves around me. Oh, really? Yeah, wrapping themselves um, around me to make me less confused. Is that what that is? Is that what that is? I don't know. I'm like looking at it more now. I mean, it looks like clouds. It looks like it's being wrapped around the person. And yeah, no, I see the hand. The hand is holding her. Yeah. So it's what I thought. Because there's a hand. I always feel a hand right here. And then I feel my dad with me. It's pretty amazing. All right, one more. If there's anybody else in here who wants a free pendulum, I will do it right now before I start paid readings. But you have to put your question up quick, because I'm going to take a quick break. If nobody does in the next like 30 seconds, I'm just going to take a quick break. Yeah, B. So I don't think it's going to be like, I think it's going to be within, what day is today? The 4th. So I'm going to say by the 20th. No later than the 20th. At least that gets you 10 days sooner. Wisdom. wisdom. I really like how I really like this oracle deck. Wisdom, like go to people that have wisdom, and it is showing like maybe grandparents, parents, people that are older, but not necessarily about Jay, but about just life itself. Wow, wisdom is everywhere. It's showing. There's birds on here. There's two bushes, and there's faces in the bushes. That's pretty crazy. You're so welcome. Look in the bushes. Those are faces. It's hard to see. I don't know why. To me, I'm hearing wisdom is everywhere because that's kind of weird. Like these two plants. Oh my god, they have little arms. They have little arms. Do you see that? What the heck? Yes, similar. Yeah. These are just really beautiful cards. Like, very nicely done. All right, you guys, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. You're so welcome. Thank you. Thank you, B. Hi. Hi, Maya. How are you doing, guys? Marissa, thank you. Hi, Maya. Yeah, we'll write a yes or no question. Marissa's up first. She's already paid for her questions. I'm good. If you want to know that one, that is a $20 question. If you have a yes or no question, I will do a free pendulum for you, but you got to think of it now. Before I start, Marissa. Um, good. Oh, I thought I already texted you, Marissa. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're going to begin with Marissa. Maya, unless you quickly can think of a yes or no question, um, asking about feelings that is an in-depth question. You may have already left. If you have, then we will just go straight to Marissa. Give me just a minute. Thank you, Marissa. Okay, Marissa, you wanted to start with the regular question? Yes, please. Okay, thank you so much. I love you, girlie. Okay, so I'm gonna have him come forward. I think Maya might have left, so unless she comes through like right this minute, she would have to wait. I was just trying to get it in and so that she got an answer before we go on to the paid readings. And last call for questions. If you have one, put it in. If not, I'll be back on tomorrow. I love you so much. Yeah, see, you're reading my mind. You're very in tune, Marissa. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Well, once I'm doing readings, I get really happy, so I'll be fine. Also, Marissa, I found this Oracle deck. So I'm going to start out really quick with just like, what do you need to know before I start your time or anything. I am going to do that so I can let Greg have time to come in. So, Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this read or Marissa's readings, her question and answer on YouTube. Uh, Greg, please come forward so we can ask you her usual first question. In the meantime, before we start that question, let me just pull a few of these cards. Let's see, what does Marissa need to know? What does Marissa need to know? What does Marissa? This one I might need. um, Self worth. I might be reading myself. Self worth. I think that that's just telling you that because I know you have a lot of self worth. You're very confident in yourself. It wasn't always that way. But I'm okay. Let me go shut this door. I'm gonna slam my door because I think it's rude. Why is she so rude, Martha? All right, let me see what else we get. Oh, she better not start her crap. I know. I'm like, forget it. I'm just gonna slam the door because she did this earlier before somebody's reading, and I was like, are you freaking for real right now? Okay. All right. Acceptance. I don't know. I feel like I'm not getting, I don't feel like I'm reading you. We'll do these after. All right. Well, now we won't hear it as bad because I shut the door, but like, come on. All right, Greg, please come forward. Marissa's first question is, what are your current feelings, thoughts, emotions, and energy towards her? Just making sure you're still here, Marissa. I'll start as soon as you say yes. Because it says, oh, okay. Because it says 0 watching. I'm like, what? It went from 5 to 0. Does it say 0 when you're watching it? It had a 5 and it went down to 0. It still says 0. All right, I'm going to start the time. 10 minutes on the clock. No, it says 1 on my. Oh, now it says 1. That's you. Okay, Greg. What are your current feelings, thoughts, energy, and emotions for Marissa? When you think of Marissa, explain what you're feeling. What are your current thoughts? He goes, well, I have more time on my hands because of whatever. I have more hours in my day that I did. So there's more time to think about her. So let's see what the cards say and what he says. That was sweet though. It's like I have more time on my hands. um and like things have like calmed down, and like I do think you're right. She's probably mostly at the mom's. So it feels like he has more time to himself to think about his own personal feelings and what he wants to think about. So we have the Fool card, which I love because that's like it's positive, it's happiness, it's um thinking, kind of like picturing things, right? Like, oh, picturing us together and picturing the way we would be together and what we would do. And so what is that called? What is it called when you're like daydreaming? That's the word. He's like daydreaming of like what it, instead of thinking about the past and like what you guys have already like done in this lifetime, it's almost more cheerful and more positive thinking of like, okay, well, I know that like, the moment we see each other, talk to each other, like we're gonna be right back where we were. That's the type of like relationship and energy you guys share. I think that it's not gonna have to like be awkward and then grow into a friendship and this and that. It's just gonna come together very easily. And so he's just kind of daydreaming about like, yeah, he's showing me he's being crazy. like you're saying, because he's showing me like you guys skipping around, like that most likely is not really gonna happen, but maybe. Oh yeah, that's how it was when we were texting each other back and forth for those 4 days. Oh, okay. So you started to see this kind of stuff when you guys were back in touch from Monday to Friday. Oh, I love that. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Just, I'm hearing like she has a beautiful soul. She does the right thing. No. Um, she does the right thing. I kind of kicked myself in the ass for not texting him once I finalized my divorce. Oh, but yeah, but I'm sure there was a reason, or maybe you were, you didn't know. Were they together when you finalized your divorce? But then it would have been uh earlier. Thank you, Marissa. I will get to you, sweetheart, after this, okay? But it has to be a yes or no question. Otherwise, you need to send in for an in-depth question. No, not yet, I don't think. Okay. So it would have been before he met her. I see. So, right. So, of course, you're going to play it back in your mind of what could have been. But I know. I guess you learn a lesson now, like that you would do that in the future. Oh, look at this. So he sees you as the Queen of Cups, and the next card is the Ace of Cups. Okay? So that's showing that like you're a compassionate human being. He likes the qualities that you have. You're all about family, you're all about friends, you're all, like you do the right thing, you're kind, compassionate, loving, caring. Um, you're there for people. The Ace of Cups, like he just wants to be able to like come back together and just this time not hold back. This time not say I love you, right? Like this time scream it to the mountaintop. Scream it, you know what I mean? Like not hold any of his feelings back. I love that. Okay, what else? I love this. Okay, so the temperance, like he just wants to like tell you that he should have given you time and he is apologetic. The temperance is like he wants he wants you guys to like be healed and like not resent each other. And then we have the judgment, which is like, you know, the judgment is like he's come to the decision to come towards you. All right, what else? Can we get a little sappy? Let's get a little bit more sweet. I like it, but give us some uh give us some specific feelings. All right. Okay. So he wants to come forward, okay, and move towards you, the chariot, to be in a like if to be in a relationship. Like that would be his goal once he contacts you. Of course, this is what he's going through. I'm not going to use all the time to discuss this, but this is like, he's in the middle of now his time to get a divorce, right? So there's going to be some like he's scared that like when he comes forward, like he doesn't want you to say no to being with him or like or to seeing each other, meeting up with each other, and like trying to see if you guys could rebuild. He doesn't want to come in being messy And so he's kind of focused on that, and I'm saying, like, leave that out. That's for another question. She doesn't really need to hear that. I think it's great that he wants to come in with like no messy baggage, but it is what it is, and you guys will work through it. And if you can't, if you're like it's too much, then you'll say no to him. You know what I mean? So then we got the Ace of um, Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is he wants to come in with an offer of time, effort, communication, right? And you know how like a lot of guys will be like, I'm just not the one for you, or I am not good enough for you. It's like I hate when guys try to decide for us whether they're good enough for us. Like we have our own mind and our own decision making process. So I think there's just some fear that maybe if he didn't have all of this baggage of what's going on, maybe he would, he's thinking maybe he would be more idealistic as a partner if he did it. Exactly. Don't speak for me, let me decide. Exactly. So I think he just has a little fear of like, this is what she's going to get, and I hope she's willing to work with me through it. Um, I am hearing that, like, again, um, like, he thinks you'll say this as well. That let's say he contacts you and it goes, it starts to go from friendship to flirtation, which is going to be like immediately. Um, oh, don't forget what you're gonna say, Crystal. You are gonna have, I feel like you're gonna put a boundary of we're not taking it to any next level until you show me the paperwork that you at least filed. Oops. Are you good with that? Or do you want to dig more? Yeah, I'm good with that too. So let me just finish the thought. I think that that was a good ending for that. Um, I think that he's trying because he showed me like a thing of paperwork, and so I think that he knows in his head he can't just come to you and be like, "Yeah, I want to," or "I'm going to." Maybe in the very beginning, because I don't want to say like he needs to make sure that you're going to be into him like a backup plan. No, like that's not it. Um, it's that like he needs to be prepared to come to you and like when you ask, well, okay, so you want to get a divorce. Hi, Michelle. Okay, you'll be after Marissa. She has like two more questions. Um, Hi. All right. So let's move on to the next, but he did show me paperwork. So I think that you, because they're showing you as a Nine of Pentacles girl. Nine of Pentacles is very confident in who you are, and you are going to say, I'm not going to be strung along. Like, I need to at least know that you've had the conversation. I need to know that she's either on board or not to get a divorce, and at least prove to me that you've gone as far as either getting an attorney or just filling out the paperwork yourself. All right, so next question. Oh, let me see your text. Okay, so we're gonna do the second question. Michelle C. Go ahead and just send in for it. Depending on the question, I'll be able to tell you the time frame. So if it's a regular question, then put in for the in-depth. If it's something that's more complex, put in for the extended. Okay, thank you. But I do want to say that I was doing the last call, and so Marissa still has two more, and her mom does as well. So it's going to be a little bit of a wait. I can text you when it's your turn. Okay, so we're going to do the fly on the wall, and then your mom has one. So only two? Is that correct? Okay, perfect. No problem. No problem. Okay, so Michelle, it's only two questions ahead of you. All right, I'm not going to be looking at the chat when I do readings, so hopefully you hear me. Okay, no problem. All right, Marissa, we're gonna start right now. Let's see a fly on the wall. Let me start the time. All right, so Jeremiah, yeah, let me get centered. Hey, Marissa, can you close readings for the night? All right. All right. So Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this reading for Marissa. We're going to be a fly on the wall. Let's see what's going on in that situation. Okay, sorry, my daughter texted me. Yeah, I'll have time to FaceTime you after I get off of here. Okay, baby. Bye. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do a FaceTime when I get off of here with my daughter. So, perfect timing. All right. Here we go. Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this question for Marissa. Greg, please come forward. We're going to have Emily come forward. Let's just see if I could be a fly on the wall. Let me start the timer. All right, let's see. Wild, right? I know. So many things happening at one time. All right, let's see. What is going on? First I want to see, like, if you are right, if she's still there. Let's just check. Jeremiah and Samantha, is she still at her mom's? So I'm hearing most of the time, yes. Most of the time, yes. Which I feel like that means yes. Like, I don't think she's going to the house. To be honest. It still feels like uh I'm sure they made room for her or had room for her. Um it does feel, yeah, I'm hearing most of the time, but I don't think, I wonder what that means. Let's see. Has she stayed in the house in the last week? Has she stayed in her home in the last week? Yeah, so you're definitely right about that. That Yes, I that's exactly what I saw. So when it said most of the time, I was like, wait, no, it's a yes. I will after Marissa's questions, honey. Please be patient. I'll get to you. He's probably going back and forth. That's exactly what I saw. So that's why I was like, what do you mean most of the time? Because if you say most of the time, you're going to think that she's at their house, but that's not what I was seeing. So me and you just aligned and had mirrored thoughts because I saw him making it easier going there, spending time, and going home. So yes, 100% we're definitely on the same path page. Okay, so what's going on in that, since they're not, you know, staying in the same house right now, um, what's going on between them? Oh, I forgot. All right. Yeah, it feels, yeah, that's definitely what's going on. Because it's showing right here, it's like validating for you that there is travel. So it travel, okay? And then the Six of Pentacles is like sharing time. And then the Five of Pentacles is like, and then I leave. Okay. So it's like I go there, I spend time with her and the family, and then I exit. I go back home. Um, don't look at this as a romantic thing. I'll explain it. The Knight of Cups to the Hierophant would normally be like a romantic pursuance of somebody who wanted to commit to them. That's not what this is representing. It's representing that a lot of people are coming to visit, um, and giving like wishes, to a happy, you know. So that's all that's doing. That is not a romantic gesture between him and her. It's just people. The Hierophant is reflectant of a married couple, but the Knight of Cups is that people are coming with love to honor those two people. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's dig some more. Oh. Oh, okay. He's like, she might want to know this. Okay, so he only really, okay, so once he leaves, like, he kind of goes there when he can, after work, whatever, weekends, etc. But he always leaves. Like, he doesn't stay. And then it shows. that he really wanted you to hear this part, that their communication is is very little. All right. The communication card, once he leaves, he's kind of the hermit, and um they might text a little bit back and forth. One might send a picture to him, something little, very little contact though, which is really helping him, Marissa. He wants you to know that this is like, wow, I never thought of this part of it, that I would have some actual time by myself, getting to reflect, and like I could walk around my house and do anything I want. I don't have to tippy toe around her. I don't have to see if like she wants to ask me, "Are you okay?" It's something that she does, but he doesn't like. "Are you okay? You're not okay. I know something's not okay." But he's saying, "I'm okay." He's like, all of the noise is gone. I mean, yeah, the mom, the brother, blah, blah, blah. But like, he's getting to see what it's like without her. And it's like, sweet. What are you saying? Sweet. I don't know what word he's trying to use. Like just a sweet, I don't know, bliss. That there we go. We could use sweet bliss. And so he's like, this is allowing me to like have confirmation that everything's gonna be okay. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not committing no crime. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm not cheating. I'm not, doing anything. I just am, choosing to live my life apart from her. Um, and okay. The devil did come out after that, but then I put it back because I was like, why would that come out? But it came out. So let me ask him what the devil is. The devil to the moon, fear of missing out, FOMO. So the only thing that's not there, he just had one with the wrong one. Exactly. That's so true. That is so true, girl. So the devil to the moon is FOMO. Like he has fear of missing out of time with that one. Just being honest, exactly. No, you hit it right on the spot. He should have been he should have been more careful. Um, but sometimes we're blinded, right? But this is just like, I just hope that like we can be amicable. I get it because it's his. Yes, and yes, exactly. Yes, and yes, exactly. 100%. He's like very scared to like separate, and then like she calls the shots. He's a little scared, but then he's like, but I know what to do. Like, I'm gonna do this in the most amicable way. Exactly. What else is going on in this relationship? I mean, okay, what is this? I don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to figure this out. So, the Queen of Pentacles came out, which is like stability. Oh, I know what it is. So just because it's a queen doesn't mean it has to be about her. It could be any gender. So it's just what it stands for: stability in the house, right? Stability, whether it's two parent or persons, or rare, whether it's two persons or not. Um, he's wondering. Time's up. You want to go forward? We should go 5 more minutes. We should go 5 more minutes. Okay, let's go 5 more minutes. I'm gonna say what this is, then I'll start 5 minutes so you get more time. Okay, thank you. Continue. So, uh, the King of Swords to the Five of Wands is like he just wants there to be solidarity. Um, everything to just kind of like be okay. Like, he just is not going to allow a contentious divorce. He won't allow it. He's going to tell her, like, let's do this as two adults who, I want this, maybe you don't want it. But at the end of the day, if I don't want to be with you, we have to get a divorce. But he's going to make it very, very clear because that King of Sword is like a Queen of Sword, has a harsh tongue and is delivering a message of results or an outcome. And he is going to tell her, I will not fight with you day in, day out. I will not battle you. I will not allow us, me or you, to do that. Because right now we need to just focus on one thing and not hating each other. Period. So let me now start 5 more minutes on the clock. Okay, so now as he should, exactly. Like, it's not gonna be like perfect, right? Like, we're not gonna agree on everything with a smile on our face, but we can be as fair as possible and we can be as nice as possible. Because at the end of the day, I didn't do you wrong and you didn't do me wrong. We just are wrong for each other. It's that simple. If she could get that in her head, so I kind of want to dig, like, where is she at in this relationship? Now that she sees that she's not with him right now temporarily, is she liking it? You know what I mean? Like, is she going to be more? I just got the chills everywhere. Oh my God. Is she going to be more receptive and more in agreement to doing the divorce? Separate, because I think, why separate? Unless you've been together for like 10 years, then yeah, maybe you separate first, right? And then you like date other people and then you see if you want to reconcile. But people that have only been together for X amount of months, we don't, homie, don't play that. Like, we don't need a separation first and then a divorce. It's straight to divorce. So let's find out. How do you feel towards Greg as far as this marriage and it coming to an end? I just want to see, because that King of Swords girl, like, to the Five of Wands, to the Stability card, he is not going to allow the kicking and screaming and crying that she used to do. Okay? He's not going to allow that shit. Unless she wants it to be really messy, you know? But I think that, let's just see. Let's see what comes out. I saw the Four of Swords. So that is, the Four of Swords is 0 to 4 weeks of a break. So this is like, whether she thinks it's a break or not, it's it's a theoretic break, right? Like, it's kind of like we're not staying in the same house. And I see her staying at the mom's for a while longer. Um, so with this break, what are her thoughts? All right, here we go. See, and she has trust problems. It's a wake up call to the end of the marriage. Exactly. There you go. A wake up call to the end of the marriage. Wow. Okay. So she's right now she's concentrating on what she needs to be. Um, and she knows that it's in her future, okay? So it looks like the Eight of Wands, it looks like they've communicated about it, which we've seen in the past, but they haven't like gone through with anything yet. The Seven of Swords, I kind of want to get another card to clarify this. We're gonna go over, but I'll I'll pay for it, or you know what I mean. I won't charge you, because I want to get this message to you. Because I see we have less than a minute. Okay, so when it goes over, it's on me. Okay. One more question after, and my come back in 10 minutes. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is either cheating, lying, or manipulation. Okay. So let me get a like that could mean that she thinks that he wants to leave her because maybe he is cheating on her, but she can't prove it. Well, she can't prove it because it's not happening yet. You know what I mean? Or at all. But let me see. What is the Seven of Swords? What does she think? What does she think is the Seven of Swords? All right, so the timer just went off, but I'm going to continue for you. Um, the Seven of Swords. I wonder if there's ever been. He's not the cheating type, though, right? Okay, so I don't think he's the cheating type. So the Seven of Swords in her head. So this is what she's saying. Like, yes, he's not that I know of. Okay, so either he cheated and they moved on from it, because that's what, if I looked at these five cards, that's how I would read it. I would read that one person, most likely the guy, cheated once, but she found out about it and they moved forward. And now that he's talking divorce, she thinks it's happening all over again. But I kind of am not buying into that. I don't. How about we just ask? I know what I think it is before I ask. I think with these two cards as the confirmation, the Three of Pentacles, which is hoping that like they could work it out, because in this it's like she thinks that the paperwork, like it has two meanings. We could either work things out, or we're going to go through with some documents and paperwork. um okay, and then the Strength card, which is like holding back. So I think it's that if she found out he wanted out because he cheated, she might try to forgive him and move forward. Okay, so let's just find out if he ever cheated. Has Greg ever cheated on Emily since they were boyfriend girlfriend, I guess? No. Okay, good. That's good because that shows that that's not his energy. But what I'm seeing is that if that's like she's going like it's almost more viable. Yeah, he's not a cheater. It's almost more in her head. She'd rather know that he wants to leave her because he cheated rather than didn't love her anymore. So it's kind of her trying to like accept whatever the case may be and like try to work it out. But at the end of the day, she knows with the Eight of Swords, she knows that it's going in the direction of ending. So she would be the type that would turn a blind eye. She would be the type that would turn a blind eye. Not countless times, but one time. Like, if you messed up and that's why you're leaving, I can forgive you. Please stay. But because she just can't put it through her head that no, it's just that like we lost that spark. Yeah, exactly. So that was the end of that one. And then what is your mom's question? Maya, Maya, write your question, honey, if you're in here. I'll do it really quick. It's just a pendulum. But next time you guys check the prices, I've been doing free ones. Today was $3 and nobody would even pay $3. That's a little ridiculous. But I will do Maya for free because she's been waiting and that's sweet. Okay, let's go to your mom's question. So it's good. It's good, Marissa, that they're getting this time separate because what is going on with her is that she's seeing like, oh, I don't need him in every way possible. I could, lean on my mom and I could do things myself. So it's actually such a good thing that they're kind of, it's like kind of like in his mind and her mind, well, not in her mind, but in his mind, like, okay, this is what it would be like. Like I can breathe. Oh my God, it feels so good. Okay, so hi, Evie. You want to know, is Angie still asking her person to do something for us to move? Well, first of all, you guys aren't moving anywhere. And if anybody needs to move, it's her. Damn, I just wish that like your house ended up like in a different area. It sucks that you guys are directly like there's nobody closer. That's the sucky part. That's what would yield me from having peace as well. Okay, so let's look into this. So Jeremiah and Samantha, thank you so much for Marissa's questions and answers. Greg, thank you, and Emily. You guys can leave. Let's bring in Angie, the across the street crazy neighbor. She was outside with her husband talking to my dad. Oh wait, she was outside with her husband talking to my dad this afternoon. And once we came in from the mall, she came outside. Wait. Let me see if I understand that. And once we came in from the mall, male? Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, my eyes. Is it that say male? That's how bad my eyes are. Okay, wait. She was outside with her husband talking to my dad this afternoon. And once we came in from the mail, she came outside. Okay, I'm still though not getting it. Okay, so were you and your mom inside the house and her husband, and your husband or your dad, Marissa, they were outside talking and then you guys went out, grabbed the mail, or you're saying you went out to grab the mail and then they came out? Or was this two separate things? I don't know why I'm reading it confused a little bit. I'm a little confused. She was outside with her husband talking to my dad this afternoon. So I get that part, but I don't get and once we came in from getting the mail, she came outside. Okay, me and my mom walked to the mailbox down the street. Oh, it's not in front of your house. Me and my mom walked to the mailbox down the street with Cooper and my dad and her husband were talking. And once we came back and went inside, she came out once we came in. So she didn't want to run into y'all. Okay, good to know. So you guys went to the mailbox at the same time you were walking Cooper. You're at the same time your dad and her husband, yeah, were talking. She didn't come out until you guys came back to your house and inside from getting the mail. Hi, Leo Leo or Leo 1111. Um, wow. And then once you guys were inside, then she came out. Okay, so I'm gonna put 10 minutes on the clock and let's see. Hi, Leo. I'm good. How are you? How are you, honey? All right, let's see. So the question is, Evie wants to know, is Angie still going to her person? You're sad. I'll talk to you in a minute after this reading, okay, honey? Okay. I'm sorry. All right. And it is Angie going to her person to try to get Evie and her family to move, specifically to move. Obviously, she's too scared of you that she had to wait until you guys went back into the house to come out. Look at this. She's bringing it up too. Look, the Fool card to the Five of Pentacles. Come on. That's like she didn't come out until you guys were inside because you guys wouldn't talk to her. You guys wouldn't, like, that's what she's saying. Like, inside, she's feeling like if she was to come out, nobody would say hi to her. And oh my God, it would hurt her feelings so bad. It would be so awkward. Well, no, well, I'm about to cuss. But no, you're the one that makes it awkward, lady. I didn't even say hi to her husband. I just ignored him. Good for you. Let your dad handle the husband guy. Like I wouldn't either. I'd be like, your wife is crazy, and you're crazy for being married to her. So I don't want nothing to do with you. Yeah, exactly. He does. Good. Okay, let's see. Specifically, are you going to your person to get them to move? I still think it's weird she thinks of you as some sort of soulmate to her. Um, how weird. So your dad works, right? He told my dad it was cheaper to keep her. I'm sorry, but that's been going on. My ex-husband said that to me. That quote that he told. Wait. Who told my dad? He told your dad that it was cheaper to keep Angie? It's true though. Cheaper. My ex-husband said the same words. The quote, cheaper to keep her. Oh my God. Okay. He works because I'm seeing that she's asking in the next 3 months um something about your husband. Um like she wants your husband to somehow want to relocate for a job or something, and that's not gonna happen. My dad says the same thing about my mom, that it's cheaper to keep her. Yeah, it was always a running joke with me and him, like, yeah, you're not gonna leave me, it's cheaper to keep me. Yeah, you guys are not gonna leave. But she's definitely see, especially the the Two of Cups actually in this reading is not you and her. It's you and your husband because it goes the Three of Wands, which is like she's waiting for things to happen, right? She's waiting for the things that she's asked her person. She's waiting for these things to happen. The King of Cups is like representing your dad. Um, the Knight of Wands is representing the word want, and then the Two of Cups is you and him, like his wife, like um. But let me see if it's about moving because I mean I do hear 1000%. I could not have. I am not a magician. I am a magician, I'm psychic, but I'm not a real magician. This card just came out. So if you put this card at the end of it, then yes, it is to move. She can wish all she wants. It ain't never gonna. No, it's never gonna happen. This is funny. Okay, so let's see. You have like 4 minutes left. What else do you want to know? But let's at least get you a proper yes or no. And has Angie, Jeremiah, and Samantha, has Angie gone to her person and specifically asked to make or to wish Evelyn and her husband and their family to move, specifically to move? That's yes. It's not like a huge yes, but it is a yes. Going faster than you think. Yeah. So like you're really catching on to like the things that she's asking. Like you guys are need to trust your guts because you're spot on with what you thought she is doing. So the King of Cups is like somebody who I think she I hate to say it, but I think she out of the four of you right now, she thinks he's the nicest, your husband. He probably is. So she's like, well, if we could get him to want to relocate to somewhere else and like, but I mean, I'm sure he's going to, I don't know how young he is. But this is your forever house. You know what I mean? Um, and nothing is going to change that. No amount of her asking her person will change that. Um, what else did you want to know about? Otherwise, I'll just keep pulling energy. He's going to retire soon. There's no moving. Okay, so that's why I said, how young is he? Because I kind of had a feeling that like retirement is right around the corner. And so you saying that makes me feel like, me and you are aligned. All of us, uh, me, Marissa, you, Evelyn, Evie. And you are the Empress. Okay, so the Empress is like you're sitting on your throne. This is your forever house. You're not leaving. Is she wanting to come over soon and talk to her? Okay, let me see. Let's see, we got 2 minutes. Let's find out. Angie, are you wanting to go over to their house and talk to Evelyn? Because these are the like nicer cards, which is weird, right? We normally see the devil, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Death card, the Ten of Swords. We usually see a whole lot of yuckiness, and instead it's almost like she's taking a different approach or a different tactic. So let's see. Angie, are you wanting to go over soon and talk to Evelyn? So let's pull 3 cards. See, you're asking like questions that I'm only verifying for you. I'm giving you confirmation of what you already know. Look at these three cards. We've got the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is trusting your gut that like about her asking for you guys to move, for him to get another job somewhere else. Not never gonna happen. But this is, even if it's across the street, the Wheel of Fortune is location, and it might be directly across the street. But she does want to come towards you with a cup and not a knife, right? A sword. I said a knife. Without a sword, she wants to come to you with a cup. Um, and the timing is the Knight of Swords, which is soon. And that is exactly where we ended. That was perfect. What was the girl's name again? Was it Maya? Maya? Myra? Maya? If you're on here, post that question, honey. Next time, you can ask, what is it that she wants to say to you? Maya. Sorry, I have, you know, my cognitive is really bad. I was like, Myra, Maya, Maya. I feel bad. I think that I'll wait on here a couple of minutes. Because she kept coming back and she was patient, and I feel really bad if I just got off. But she said she'll ask next time. Oh, she did? Okay. You're welcome. Thank you guys. Like seriously. So much. My heart to your hearts. Have a good night, and I love you. And I'll be texting you soon. But yeah, next time we should ask, um, what is it that she would say to you? You know what I mean? What would she say? What does she want to say to you to try to get back in your good graces? I don't know. TBT, TBD. Yeah, your mom. No, no, no. I'm not. I'm still talking to you, Marissa, and your mom, not Maya. No, I said next time your mom should ask should ask what, like, because we got the answer that she wants to come towards her, right? Come over to the house to communicate or whatever exactly that was. And so we should ask next time, well, what is it that she's gonna say? Like, which is she gonna come at you rude, nice? Like, is she ever gonna get the actual balls to do it? But that could be in the future. Okay, good night, guys. You said Maya said next time, or oh, I'm confused now. You're talking about, oh, okay. Is she wanting to come over soon and talk to her? Your mom did for her next question. Wait, I'm so confused. She said she'll ask for the next time. Your mom said that. I can't believe I just sat there and talked all about what I thought you meant. Oh my god, she said she'll ask next time. Your mom. When you said no, my mom said that, not Maya. I got totally confused. I thought you said that Maya said she would come back next time. You were talking about your mom. All right. Well, I feel bad Maya never came on. I think I'll leave it on for 5 minutes. See if, and I'll watch it from my phone. All right. Now I understand and we're all good. Yeah, last call. Thank you, Marissa. Love you. Bye, Evie. All right. Yeah, I'll leave it up just for 5 minutes. Bye. For Maya. Maya, are you here? I have at 8 o'clock in 5 minutes. I have a FaceTime with my child. So, all right. All right, Maya, hopefully you catch me next time. I waited extra, but I'm going to end this. I'll be on tomorrow. If you hop on, I will make sure to give you a free pendulum yes no question. Thanks. Actually, you know what I should do?